Recipe Lion presents a JanetRoof.com K-Breed Productions video tutorial on Confetti Blood and Goo Cupcakes. These are the ingredients you will need to make Confetti Blood and Goo Cupcakes. 1 1/3 cups of water, a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, 1 red velvet cake mix, 3 eggs, baking cups, a mixer, a mixing bowl, spatula, a cookie sheet and cooling rack. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While your oven's preheating, follow the instructions on the back of the cake mix box. Combine everything and beat for 30 seconds. Don't overmix the batter. These work great. Place them directly on the cookie sheet. Fill baking cups 3/4 full. And this bloody batter will make your fingers and everything else red. I'm serious, this batter will dye anything it touches red, so if you don't want red on something, please keep it away from this batter. When your oven's ready, bake for 20 minutes. While your cupcakes are baking, mix the goo icing. Fluffy white frosting, a small mixing bowl, a wire whisk and spatula, decorator's bag with tip, and green goo food coloring. Add 20 drops of green food coloring to your vanilla frosting and mix. Fill a tipped decorator bag with the frosting, and be sure to cool your cupcakes before you ice them. Press your decorating tip directly in the center of each cupcake and squeeze gently. The cupcake will puff up and icing will ooze out the top. Then you'll know it's full and you go on to the next one. To decorate the top of the cupcakes, you'll need chocolate frosting, a small pot, and a spoon, festive toppings, and some yummy sprinkles. Melt your icing in a small pot over low heat on the stove. Stir it frequently or it'll burn. You got to keep that wrist going because it just stir it until it's totally melted. It should be nice, smooth, and creamy. Turn off the heat and start to decorate the top of your cupcakes. You're going to pour it over the top of the cupcake gently with a spoon. You could shake the cupcake back and forth to keep it from falling from one side to another. I like to add the festive toppings right away so they're really stuck in there, so when you're transporting them, they don't fall all over. It'll make about 12 to 14 cupcakes, but what's great about these is when you melt frosting, it locks in anything that you sprinkle on top of it. And if they do get bunched together or knocked over, the consistency when it's dry makes it nice and solid. So it's really good for transporting, especially for kids' schools and stuff like that. These are very large ones, but you can make them smaller. You can even do minis with these. Really, it's just the size of the decorator tip that makes a difference. Make sure you cool it well before serving, and I promise you they're delicious. Enjoy them. And you can make variations to create cupcakes for any holiday occasion. Just use your imagination. That's what cooking's all about. Enjoy. Delightful. When you subscribe to RecipeLion.com, you're subscribing to the best resource on the internet for recipes and cooking tips. This video was brought to you by RecipeLion.com. Check them out too on YouTube. Happy baking!